Hey guys, good morning. Happy New Year's. Happy January 1st, 2025. I hope you guys can hear me because I have my headphones. I wanted to share with you guys. I normally do little tricks. I want to say tricks, but like spells that help me with year accomplishment. Last year, I did not do any of them because I think I just did the grapes, but I wasn't in a very, you have to have this energy of like clear energy and clear intention when you're manifesting something. So this year I decided to just take it easy, enjoy my time with my family. But I wanted to share with you guys one of the tips that I do because I normally don't share because it's very personal to me with the it's very personal when I do my own stuff, and I share a lot of what I go through and like my thoughts in Instagram or social media, which I think I'm being called to do that, but I'm also being called to save some, reserve myself some things, right? So there's things I don't even share with anybody. There's certain things that I share with family and friends, but there's certain things that I just keep to myself that not a lot of people know, like maybe like I'll tell one person or so. But anyways, I did a tarot reading and it was so amazing, but I don't know what happened to the video, but I think like four people saw it, so maybe it was meant to just be seen by those four people. But it was the tarot reading was reading about getting out of your head, staying out of your head, and creating this new there's gonna like the wheel's gonna be turning where you're able to have different thoughts and you're able to think differently. So getting out of your head, getting out of that overthinking, those anxiety or like stress, getting out of that energy and coming into an awareness of what do you really want to achieve in your life, right? One thing that my reading said was about, if I can recall, I wish I would have saved it. It was talking about how you're going to have a new opportunity coming in this week. There's going to be an opportunity, either someone offering you something or an opportunity. But there's going to be a chance where you're able to step into that energy that you're looking subconsciously to manifest. And just making sure that you are taking the steps to reaching your goals and your dreams and desires. Let me know if you want me to share with you some of my, because you can do this in January 1st. It doesn't have to be exactly midnight. I normally do my I feel like I've done in the past and they have worked for me where I do routines. But and I used to do like tarot card reading for like the year. But I think that's a lot of energy that takes. And I think this I'm becoming very smart with my energy recently, where it's like I don't want to be like I don't want to be putting my energy on things that are just not gonna, because it's gonna help me, but I just don't want to go there's certain things like being selective of where you put your energy, right? And that doesn't mean like the things that I'm like talking about doesn't mean that it's not going to help you manifest, but it's just like kind of like honing down and staying like honing down that energy of like honing down that energy of placing exactly where you want to be placed, rather than just doing this because of every year you have done this before. So like I've done like different like rituals and stuff like that for the New Year's, and they have work. I feel like even some of my family members can tell you that they did work. So like I remember, like, I hope my sister doesn't mind me saying this, but the year my sister met her partner, we did like we did a New Year's thing. It was a ritual where you go underneath the table, because the table like is the foundation. So you go underneath the table. I don't remember how many times, but you're basically saying when you go in there, you're gonna say you're manifesting like new love coming in, partnership, marriage, whatever the fuck you want to manifest, right? And it did work for her, I feel like. And also like for the tarot card readings, I did it for my brother, and I was like telling him like recently, I was like, do you not remember I did a tarot reading? Like it was so point out, and I was gonna tell you like this is a woman's gonna come in, and like it did, and that did occur. That's gonna like kind of give you trouble. And I was saying you're gonna have this new job opportunity. It's gonna be very good for you, and you're gonna grow from there. And it did happen. So like, there's so much things that I put in there, but I think that 2024 was a very karmic year. Very karmic year. So, well, I mean, not karmic year, but it was like the eight. Yeah, eight signifies karma as well. So like if it was very karmic year, it was a year of learning your lessons. And this year, one thing that my son brought to my attention was like, this is a new generation that's starting. He's like, Mom, did you know that my sisters are going to be like the new millennials, kind of, in a way, because there's a new generation that's going to start. There's a new gen, I don't know what he said, gen something, but a new generation started this year as of January 1st. I wish I had my other phone with me. Let me see what generation started. Hold on one second. You stay here, watch my house. Okay. Watch my house. Okay, no, maybe I should just yeah, I'll be back. Don't mind my mess. Okay. Oh wow. You couldn't see the candle, huh? That's crazy. Okay. Oh my god, you guys heard me when I was having a conversation. My daughter does not want to go to sleep. It's like 1 o'clock. I think she took a nap. That's why she's like not sleepy. And she was like, Mom, she's 9, so she's like, Mom, I wanted to welcome the new year with her bestie. Her and her bestie were like saying Happy New Year's, and they were celebrating, and it was fun. Hold on, really fast before I gotta go to bed. What the heck am I looking at? My god, I'm so tired already. Okay, where are you? Okay. Okay, so the new generation for 2025 is Beta. Generation Beta begins in 2025, marking the end of the Gen Alpha. So babies born in 2025 will be part of the new generation, Gen Beta. Here are the challenges they'll face. Let me see, what is the new generation going to... Starting January 1st, 2025, a new demographic group, Generation Beta, will be in emergence, defined as a children born between 2025 and 2039. This group is projected to make about 16% of the global population by 2035. That's like hardly any, like 16% of the population. That's crazy. the new generation of humanity. So it's no more Gen Alpha. It's going to be Generation Beta. So that's what they're predicting, that this generation, experts predicts that babies born in 2025 and later will grow up deeply integrated with AI, meaning will live to see the 22nd century. So Gen Beta. So we started a new generation, guys, and it's the 9th year. So that means the 2025 is the 9th year. That means that the year is a completion. So whatever the fuck you had to learn this other years, this year, it's like for you, if you're still like lingering with like the past a little bit, it's gonna come up for you to test you. And that's what I was doing for 2024. So the things that I had learned in 2023, in 2024, I had to make sure like it came back everything. Like that's why I was like, oh my god, it's so freaky, because it was like the same energy but different bodies, like different guys that I dealt with, or different friendships, or different things that happened to me where it used to happen to me before, and I was just like, I'm gonna let it go. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna learn my lesson. I'm gonna go within myself. It's like whatever anybody else's chooses in their life, it's not my problem. That is not my problem. That is not my problem. But seriously, okay, so this year is gonna be really important, because there's going to be a lot of stuff happening when it comes to humanitarians. A lot of things people are, I think it's no, it's not the Saturn. Last year was a Saturn year. This one is going to be Jupiter and something on the planet. So that means people are going to be like, for what I read, what I heard was that people are going to be very defensive when it comes to like their human rights and all of that. I mean, we're still in the Aquarius year as well, so don't forget that the Aquarius. I've been learning a lot about Aquarius. My son is in Aquarius, and actually, I had an experience with an Aquarius man with a Pisces moon. Playa. I don't deal with playas, just so you know. I'm like, I run. Yeah, okay, so this year it's gonna be the new generation that's gonna start, the junior generation that's gonna start with the AI, and there's so much things I have to read into it. This is also the year 9, which is a completion year. So that means that you this year is gonna be solidified, where whatever the fuck you needed to complete it in the past years, it's you need to complete it and let it go. So this is the year 9 of completion. Also, this is the year of the Chinese zodiac, the snake year. So this year, for the snake year, you have to make sure, I haven't really read onto it. I did get called to the snake. I shared a video, don't mind my nails that I did myself. I shared a video how I was being called to the divine feminine energy. Oh yeah, that's what spirit was telling me. This year is gonna be, oh my god, I hope you guys can hear me. This year is going to be the year where a lot of divine feminines, well, I mean, it already started, but this year especially, the divine feminine are gonna go within. They're gonna start seeing themselves. There's going to be a lot of triggers in the divine feminines that are operating in the shadow self, meaning there's females that are still operating that use men's energy to like manipulate, distort, and all of that. And I'm not saying there's men are not like guilty of that, because men just sleep with different women just to feed their egos, right? But it's not that it doesn't matter. It's not that we're not going to hold them accountable. No, it just means that we need to focus on the divine feminine, because it's going to make a ripple effect once we are like aware of the divine feminine. Once we are healed of the divine feminine, then we can go ahead and also at the same time, the divine masculine is going to take a step in and be like, okay, it is my time to like, it's like we're holding ourselves accountable, and by doing that, we are we are internally, since we are holding ourselves accountable and healing ourselves in our shadow, then therefore we're reflecting that energy onto the masculine, and therefore motivating the divine masculine to like work on themselves. And then, so this is the year, this is a year that's happening, in the snake year as well, which I still have to look into it, because the snake year, that's the year that I was calling me. If you think of a snake, which I don't like snakes, but that's the year I was born, the snake year. Ugh. But the snake, they're very they people see them as bad, like slittery things and stuff. But I think that the snakes are very smart. Well, let me see what the snake. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. The snake here. Let me see. Oh my God, guys! Sixth animal, guys. I have a lot of number six in my chart. And number six people make very great partners, because we cared about our partners. We care about family. We're very family oriented. We're very kind and caring. We overgive sometimes. So number six, I learned this, and I don't know, on Threads, this guy was like, he's all about numbers, and he's like, if you're a number six, if you want to find a partner that wants to settle down, and a partner that wants that you can trust and is loyal, choose a partner with a number six. And I was like, hey, I'm partner number six. And then we're like, what I have learned, that we're kind and everything. And he confirmed it. He's like, yeah. And this guy has been studying numbers for a while now, so he's like into that. Like, I don't know as much, but I just knew, because when you start to know yourself and integrate that energy of, I want to get to know myself, we're not just talking about basic stuff like, oh, I like peanuts, I like this, I like to meditate, I like to do this. No, it's like, goes deeper, like go deeper, get to know in the waves of who you are, deeper into the knowledge of who you are, because your soul is endless. So then you're always forever going to keep knowing yourself and rebuilding yourself, and progressing yourself, and then expanding yourself. So it's very important. Okay, so the snake year is the sixth animal in the Chinese zodiac, which is fucking crazy, because like I said, in my birth year, which is the whole complete number, not just the year, is the whole complete numbers, it comes up to number six. So the sixth animal in the Chinese zodiac symbolizes the trait like intuition and strategy, with the influence of the wood element. 20 emphasizes the growth and planning. That is so crazy. So this year, the snake energy of this year is all about growth and planning, growth and taking steps towards your planning for your goals. And it was saying something, however, as the ruling zodiac sign of 2025, snakes share a unique affinity with the year's energy. However, they must navigate challenges with their signature intuition and intelligence. Health, maintaining mental health is vital. Leisure activities with a calm attitude are key. So, like, we have to make sure for the snake years, like if you were born 89, I don't know, let me see what years are the snake years. I don't want to go through that, but I know if you're 89, because I'm 89, then you have to be very like, what a spirit was telling me, especially for me, was telling me to be very careful with not falling into like, oh, depression, or falling into like negative Nancy attitude, which I am going to have a balance between it. I think this year, and it's so crazy how the year before it ends, because technically in the spirituality world, if you go deeper, the year doesn't start until spring, because the winter's considered like the death, which is cold weather, which isolation, the hermit. But 20, so then the new year technically doesn't start till April. But I mean, I go based on 3D world, okay? I go based on that as well. So this is a new year that we're starting in. However, to take in full energy effect. So whatever you do between January, February, and March, you need to make sure that you plant the seeds, because in April is like a reborn. It's like sprouts, like the, you know how like spring comes in and everything, new flowers, everything's beautiful, and that's when your sprouts are gonna come out. So guys, so fucking intense. I can go into deeper with the new generation beta that's coming, the year 2025 being a 9 number, which is the completion of cycles, and the snake year with being all about growth and planning of your life, and of course the divine feminine coming into their divine power, which has been already a wheel that has been turned, and it's just gonna keep turning this year more and more. So it's gonna be very important to come in. And for if you're the snake, like what is saying there, is just like a warning would be just to make sure that you're fully mental health is going to be very important this year, making sure that you are aware of your mental health, making sure that you're prioritizing yourself, making sure that you're checking in with yourself. Anyways, I gotta go. And if you want me to share my January 1st planning that I do, it's not planning, I would say it's like a little, so I have this little journal that it tells you the years, which is so fucking cool. So I normally go by this like January 1st, January 1st. This is 369 days. So it's in every day of the year. There's something for you to do. So this is my little book that I have for years now. And I love it. And I use some of the things and they're fucking work, okay? They do. Trust me. It's all about the intention that you put in, right? So anyways, if you want me to share that with you, let me know. Private message me. And yeah, looking to a freaking successful year. It all depends as well on how much work you put in. It all depends on how much you do. It all depends on what you're willing to sacrifice and not. Okay? So, peace out. Karina Rose here. Bye.